Okay, we're on session 12 of Ignite, Strengthen Relationships. So we have one more after today's session in lead follow-up, and then we move into the transaction portion of the Ignite semester, I guess we could call it. Today, we're going to talk about establishing the mindset, identifying the goals, devising a plan, and then, of course, reviewing our daily success system. Gary Keller and Schiff says, know that growth comes from clarity, priorities, and focused action. So this is something that is familiar to us now at this point. This is our database diagram, what it looks like. And we want to talk about a lead versus a contact. So a lead is the one-way conversation. A contact is somebody that you have engaged in a two-way conversation. A value-based relationship has been established. For example, I think social media is such a hot topic right now. You have a lot of Facebook friends, Instagram followers, whatever you want to say. Those are leads, okay? You may not have a two-way relationship with everybody that you're friends with. I know I don't. I have like 3,000 friends. I've met them somewhere or have a connection with them. We have a mutual, probably, connection. But that would be a lead. The contacts are the people that you interact with, okay? I have the ability to call them, email them, send them a piece of mail, and they respond. So that is a contact. Focus on building relationships and take market share. And that's from 2018, a top KW agent. So it starts with mindset. I thought this was really clever. Today's conversation is tomorrow's transaction. So we've talked about that pipeline, possible, probable, and profitable business. And that's definitely, you got to have the possible business to get to the possible, to get to the probable, to get to profitable. Gary Keller says, once you meet your new contacts, you either do business with them immediately or you don't. Either way, once you've met them, you put them in your database and you stay in touch with them forever. And that, again, is from the Schiff book. So I want to identify our goals. Our lead follow-up and lead conversion are in the middle from start to finish. If you look at a diagram of a transaction, one side, you have the first conversation, all the way to the other side is the dollar sign for the closing. In the middle is where we F up. That's our follow-up, but it's also where we drop the ball. So lead follow-up and lead conversion is so important to us having a profitable business. You want to identify the goal. How many contacts do you want to convert to close business? And we do that by doing the economic model. You want to stay top of mind. Your mind share positioning is important. The number of agents interviewed before choosing an agent. And this is from NAR's home study they do every year. Sellers interview, 74% of sellers interview one agent. 75% of buyers interview one agent. At most, they interviewed a second agent, which is only 15% of the time. And you want to leverage mind share for referral business. I can't tell you how many people, when I say, how would you get to 100 contacts from zero? And they say, well, if you don't count my family or friends, no. Of course you count your family and friends. That is your sphere of influence. And they should definitely be referring you business. All right, we're going to talk about the plan. We've already kind of covered this. What that 19 to connect and 36 to convert is. I personally believe if you have a 36 touch that is strong, you don't need to do the 19 and the 36. The difference is, though, with your 19 to connect is saying a little bit of different things, okay? So you need to have at least the introductory, because that's going to go from someone who doesn't know you to this is who I am, this is the value I provide, this is why you should do business with me and refer business to me, versus those that are already in your sphere of influence, that are already in your database. Hey guys, just reminding you I'm in real estate. Hey guys, here's a value. Hey guys, here's some market. Those are the people that already have that two-way conversation. So there is a point to the 19 to connect, 36 to convert. At this point, with everybody in productivity coaching and anybody I'm helping with tech training, I'm going to make sure that you're on a 36 touch. You get those contacts in your database. We're going to put them on a smart plan as quickly as we can, because you want to start those touches as quickly as you can. One thing people want to do is they want to skip that quarterly call. Oh, I don't want to call and bother them. No, you're calling and asking how they are. If it's the 19 to connect, it goes from an unmet to a met person, or someone that doesn't really know you, a lead to a contact, right? You're saying, hey, it was so great meeting you wherever. Or if they log into your website, hey, I've noticed that you registered my website. I just wanted to touch base and personally connect with you and see how I could help you with your real estate needs. You're having those conversations. In our previous session, we talked about the most effective conversion was an in-person or a phone call. So you have to have the face-to-face, voice-to-voice. It's super, super, super important. All right, we talked about the 6 connection questions, which were, why is that important to you? What are you looking to do? How are you looking to do it? The who, what, when, why, where, how. And then the MOFR, we talked about this. Include a make offer for immediate response. Any information you put out, any message, any conversation, you want to have a reason that they click back, email back, call you, let you know how you can connect with them. Don't just say, hey, I'm in real estate. Say, hey, I'm in real estate and I am looking to help 5 buyers during this difficult market. Who do you know I could help? Or, hi, I'm looking for my next listing to sell for top dollar this month. Who can you connect me with? Like this post if you think this is the most beautiful landscape, whatever your image is. You're giving them an action and you're requesting that they respond. We do this a lot with giveaways in real estate. I know I do. I'm like, I'm going to give away food. I'm going to give away a drawing. I want you to interact with me. And we know that that is appealing to most of the public. All right, you want to devise your 36 touch plan. We have a smart plan for this, but I want you to really think about how you're going to get those connections to put into your database and what does it look like based on who you are as a person and what's important to you. All right, goal setting to the now. You want to use your goals, which we already talked about. Each one of us in my productivity coaching program have talked about what your end monetary goal is, how we reverse engineer that to how many appointments you need to be going on monthly in order to hit that financial goal. You even want to reverse engineer that to see how many contacts you need to be making. When you start with the 100, that's going to give you a great baseline of what works for you having those contacts, having those conversations that lead to appointments. And you'll finally know, okay, if I do X amount of calls, I'll get X amount of appointments. And that lets you know even your contact goal. All right, I've already talked about this 36 touch. You're the productivity coaching team. You have this at your disposal already in our Smart Plan library. Today was a very short session. We want to talk about ahas to achievement. How has your thinking changed? What mindsets or ideas were new? How do you feel differently? What was meaningful to you today? How will your behaviors be different going forward? What actions will you take? What tools, systems, models, or systems will you use? Basically, today was really summing up and solidifying from the session on lead follow-up. The overarching point is it's so important. You cannot go from, hey, I want to do some deals. Yes, I'll do a deal with you, close transaction. And it's not so much on learning what to do in a transaction, because that can be very simple. It's learning how to have these conversations, be able to share your unique value proposition, and set those goals, holding yourself accountable to achieving them. What are the activities that you're going to do to get to that financial goal, that profitable business? Again, our success system is 10 real estate conversations daily, 10 contacts added into command, 10 handwritten notes, and the 10-5-1 social media engagement. So that's 10 likes, 5 comments, and 1 message. Hope you enjoyed today's session. We'll see you next week for our last lead follow-up, which is qualifying potential buyers and sellers. And then the following week, we jump into our last portion of Ignite, where we finish up with details around working with buyers, working with sellers, transaction pieces. So keep up the good work, guys.